for those of you who didn't hear the question was, why is this such a breakthrough product? And the answer is that for the first time in history, we can access the preferred fuel source of our body without having to go into starvation. So think of it this way. Typically, we're consuming fats, proteins, carbohydrates, or macronutrients. And those are processed, and eventually they get turned into ATP. Now, the body, when it's devoid of carbohydrates, will start to turn certain products, fatty acids, into ketones. Ketones are actually preferred by the brain as a fuel source. And it's actually, to some extent, it's the mitochondria particularly that love ketones. They're abundant in the prefrontal cortex and in the cardiovascular system. And so, for the very first time in history, we can supply these products without having to go into starvation. And that's amazing. It should be on the front page of the paper. Okay? That should be a major news story. For the very first time, we can get the most fuel-efficient source that can produce the most ATP and not have to actually go into starvation. And I don't know if you've seen, but we've done so much with this product beyond that. We've got L-serine, we've got trimethylglycine, the methyl B12. So the trimethylglycine and the methyl B12, so many people, up to 75% of the people listening to this have methylation problems, MTHFR defects, and at least 25% of the people here have severe methylation defects. This product helps you in supporting that problem. It has a huge impact on the energy levels, and that's one of the things that this product really, really focuses on. Is going to increase the energy. It's like a super fuel for your body. And in general, because it's so efficient, you're going to have increased athletic performance and endurance, particularly endurance. Studied by George Cahill, this has increased contractility of the heart by 28%. The prefrontal cortex has these huge amounts of mitochondria, which love this stuff. And that product is going to help that area with critical decision making and really help you to think more clearly and get rid of that brain fog. And so that in essence is why this is a breakthrough product. But we did more than that. Okay, we did more than that. We put in, you'll read this in a lot of journals now, but it's in the popular press. Terstilbene and nicotinamide riboside along with alpha lipoic acid. It is the anti-aging formula that some people are calling the fountain of youth. And we put it in the product. It's also supporting the telomeres, which are, I kind of call those like, think of your shoelaces. The telomeres are the ends of your DNA strands. So the DNA is your genetic code, and these are like the plastic tips on your shoelaces. And as these whittle down, as the plastic tips on your shoelaces whittle down, eventually everything unravels. And this is supporting them and preventing that from happening. And so we've done not only so much with energy, but we've also done a tremendous amount with anti-aging. But we did more than that. We helped fatty acid oxidation. We got that supported with the carnitine, L-carnitine. We put the L-serine in. That's been shown in some areas of the world where that helped in supporting people's from going on to Alzheimer's disease. So there's so much that's in here. The D-ribose helps contractility of the heart also. So we put all this in here, and that's why we call it Mito-Ade. That's why we say, records will be broken, Mito-Ade will be there, because it's actually that powerful. It's that much of a game changer. It's the best product there is on the market, bar none. Does anybody else have any other questions?